EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And this defense able to plug him up there as they get a yard to the 35. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yard is?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Here's Watson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get to him. It's incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
On second down, Etienne once more. And Etienne going to have a Jags first down as they get this up past the 35-yard line.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. You look at this Browns defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
2nd and 9. Running out of the gun with Etienne. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On second down, here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Did you see the replay? Are you blind? Oh, that's not what I saw. Come on, Brad. Did you watch the replay, Brad?
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Can't stop you. Go.
Motion man left is Kirk. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good. From 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. He's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is that the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll go down at the 28. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Watson. Pass taken in by this big tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Chubb. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Chubb again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. To the right side, he's got more complete. Touchdown, Browns. Elijah Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
11.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Lawrence will throw. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now it's Watson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now Watson. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Quick throw completed by Watson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Watson now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. The final shot before the break, Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Powerful running. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Catch made there by Derby, the tight end. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now Lawrence to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hey, kill! Boys, you got this. 11. Things right open.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down, Etienne once more. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw is Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw, Watson. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 72 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On second down, Etienne once more. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out across midfield down to the 45. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, They brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson off play action. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Three quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Take right open. Hey, I'm gun.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And that pick six, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On second down, Lawrence. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Watson. Flushed out right. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 29. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Browns have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
11.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. Oh, and Nelson space to operate. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Hey, I'm gun. Silver.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. They'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Hey,
2nd down and a yard.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Take right open. Clock.
A handoff for Etienne. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Lawrence. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle,